numbers to 1 decimal place or 2 decimal places. What does that mean? What is a decimal? Let's start with that. So, for example, I have 5 pounds. Where is the decimal? Yes, here. And how many, usually when I go shopping, how many decimal places do I have in a shopping center? 2. 1, 2. So it could be this hat that I'm buying. Oh, this is a wonky hat. Okay, so it's £5.99. Yeah, that's what they usually do because it's nearly £6. But you think, oh, it's £5. It's so cheap. Yeah, no, it's actually £6. So this is the first decimal place. Decimal place. This is the second decimal place. So these are 2 decimal places. You then, you know, when you go and fill your car up with petrol, you would have a 3rd decimal place because then it's usually that number then determines what you actually have to pay. So this could be something that, you know, you would have to pay at the petrol station. Obviously, this number doesn't exist. So let's say this is, we're going to the petrol station and this is what you have to pay. Obviously, you do not have 969 pence because they don't exist in real life. You do not have that money. It's not physical. So what we do is we're just going to cross out that number, right? In reality. However, the shop owner would say, if I'm going to give 6 or 7 or 8, you know, of these 100 cents to each customer, he will lose about £10 or even £100 every day because he's just giving away money for free. Because at the end, if you sum it all up, you know, you will have a loss. Think about it. If you're the shop owner, someone has to pay it. So you have to pay it out of your own pocket because you didn't charge it. So what you have to do is, so you invented this random concept of, if it ends in a 4 and a 3 and a 2 and a 1 and a 0, you do not charge the customer 1 cent more. But if it ends in a 6, 7, 8, 9, then you're going to charge the customer plus 1 penny or 1 cent. Yeah. So 1 penny more. He has to pay just that 1 penny, and that will compensate you for all the other customers that didn't have to pay. And so it evens it out. It's a 50-50 chance, you know. There are 50% of the numbers where, so 50% of your customers have to pay that 1 penny, and the other 50% of the customers, they do not have to pay that 1 penny. And so that evens it out. At the end of the day, you do not have a loss. So that's why. And that's why we need the rounding. So let's say we're going to cross out that 6. Do we have to change it or not? Do we have to charge that customer 1 penny more? Yes. If it's 6, yes. So we have to charge him 1 penny more. How much is 1 penny more to 9? 10. That makes 10. So that is going to be then a 0 at the end. And pounds, what you would have to pay. So because that is a 10, I cannot write that 1 down because that is only 1 value. So I cannot write my 1 somewhere. So I add it to here, to this place. So 9 plus 1 is also 10. Another 0. So I have another 1. I'm going to write that small 1 down here. So I add it to the 5, and that is then 6. So in reality, this person has to pay £6, which makes sense if you have to pay £5.99, and he says, no, 1 penny more. You have to pay £6. Okay, so now let's try our numbers. We have here 4, 7, 2, 3, 7, 6, 9.
7, 2, 3, 6.
Okay. And it said how many? 2 decimal places. Okay, 2 decimal places. So we're gonna have this one and this one. So the indicator number is the next number that is following. Is this one of the numbers that we have to increase?
No.
The previous number?
Yes.
Because it's a 6, right? So 6 is here. So this is our rule. If it's a 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 1 more.
Manala, what question are you doing? Is it number 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's 4, 7, 2, 3, 6, 7, 6, 9. Is it correct?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I made it. Okay, let's do this one and then I made a copying error.
Okay.
Okay, so the 6 influences the 7 and it will change it into a 8.
So 8, yeah.
And the others, they're gonna stay the same. Okay. All right, now I try and copy it correctly.
Yeah. So now it's 472 .36 769.
769. Okay. Two decimal places. So this and this. And this is our critical number.
Yeah.
Is 7 critical?
It's critical.
Yes, it's going to change the one before.
Yeah.
Does it change this one?
No.
This one?
No.
This one? This one? This one? This one? No. Only the one.
7 check. Affect 6 to make it 7.
Exactly. To make it a 7.
Yeah.
Great.
And the rest is the same. Okay. The next one is
672.
672 .36474.
Oh, wow. Okay. So 2 decimal places. 1, 2.
2.
The 2 decimal places right next to the decimal, yeah? No, not those somewhere, yeah? It's right next to the decimal. Which number is our indicator number?
Number 4.
Number 4. Number 4 is indicating us to change which number?
6.
The one previous, yeah? Or in this case, to the front, yeah?
Because it's not changing. Because it's not up to 5.
Yeah, it's not changing anything because it's 4.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna copy the number as it is. 36. Now give me a random number. How much is your rent or?
Yeah.
1,500.
And 32.
Yes.
Yeah, 500 and decimal place 765. Okay, let's say you have to pay this. You only can pay 2 decimal places because this is the available, currency. So what is the indicator number?
5.
This one, yeah, 5. And does it indicate you to change?
Yes.
Yes, it's going to change. Which one? Is it changing this one? No, this one, yes. Into what?
7.
Into 7. One more, yeah, 6 plus 1 is 7, very good. And the rest, we're just gonna copy. 1, 2, 3, done. So in the end, you have to pay 1,500 rent. Decimal place 77 pennies. Because you cannot pay that number 5. But it would be unfair to the landowner to give him that, not to give him anything, so you changed it into 1 or into a 7. Change this into 2 decimal places, because you have to pay with your real money. This is the price. This doesn't work, you know, in real life. We do not have 3 decimal places. So what's the indicator number?
9.
The 9, yeah, the one at the end. And it's indicating that you have to change the number before. So you change it plus 1. Plus 1. So 9 plus 1 is 10. So I'm going to write the 1 in the next value. 9 and 1 is 10 again. And I'm going to write the 1 in the next value place. 4 and 1 is 5. Very good. So you have to pay how many?
5.
Yeah, how much? £5. Ta-da. One more? Okay. £3.99. So you have to pay this amount, the shop owner said. How much do you have to pay?
4.
Yeah, so this is our indicator number. It's 8. Do we change it? Yes or no?
Yes.
So we change plus 1. Plus 1 to the 9. So that is 10. And I'm going to write the 1 to the next value because I have to write it somewhere. So this 1 plus 9 is again 10. So I have to write it somewhere. I'm going to write it here. 1 and 3 is 4. So you're going to pay £4. And let's write 299.3. So our indicator number is a 3. Does it change anything? No. So we're just going to cross out the 3 and that's it. This is our rounding done. If we have £1.92, we cross the 2 because a 2 doesn't change anything, and this is our number, £1.98.